This is a practice problem on free fall. The first thing that we do is we write down our three equations of kinematics that we use to solve free fall problems. We have the final velocity equal to the initial velocity plus acceleration times time. Final velocity squared equals initial velocity squared plus 2 times acceleration times distance or displacement. Displacement equals initial velocity times time plus 1/2 acceleration times time squared. Now we read the problem. A student throws a coin vertically downward from the top of a building. The coin leaves the thrower's hand with a speed of 13 meters per second. So I like to draw a picture. So there's my building. Here's my person. And here's the coin. It's going down with an initial velocity of 13 meters per second. Velocity is down, so that becomes negative. We make negative at the bottom, and we have positive at the top. What is the magnitude of its velocity after falling 8 meters? So the displacement that it falls is 8 meters. Now that 8 meters is measured from here down, so that's also negative. We know it's in free fall, so the acceleration is a negative 9.81. It's negative because gravity always pulls things down, which is our negative direction. Now we're trying to find out the magnitude of its final velocity. So VF equals question mark. So we match up these equations to, or these variables to these equations. The first equation has VF, which we need. We has VI, we're doing good. As acceleration, doing great. Time, we don't have that, so we can't use that one. The second equation, VF, yes. VI, yes. A, yes. D, yes. So that's the one we're going to use. So we bring it over here and rewrite it. VF squared equals VI squared plus 2AD. Now we plug our numbers in. VF squared equals VI squared is a negative 13 squared plus 2 times acceleration, which is a negative 9.81, times the displacement, which is a negative 8. And then we solve for our VF squared. Use our calculator. And let's see what we get here. I'm going to say negative 8 times negative 9.81 times 2. That's going to give me 156.96. So this, since those are multiplied together, it becomes positive. So it becomes 156.96. And then 13 squared gives me 169. It's squared, so it becomes positive. We add those two together. We get 300, so VF squared equals 325.96. We take the square root of both sides to get rid of the square over here. We get VF equal to, let's see, calculator, 18.1 meters per second. Now the answers to these questions are multiple choice, so you want to choose the answer that is the closest to 18.1 as possible. This is a velocity, and we know that the velocity for the final velocity, if it's thrown down after 8 meters, has to be negative, so our answer should be negative 18.1 because it is traveling down, which we have according to our picture as a negative direction. So you want to look for the answer that's as closest to this as possible.